shoot. It like very recent. I'm gonna listen to this just so I can have some fun. I'll share it now. I have a shoot.
President Scott Green. I'm Sam, and today I'm joined by.
Oh, I'm Sienna. I'm a junior PR major here.
And I'm Rachel. I'm a freshman in architecture.
And I'm Scott. I'm president. I'm president. And
Very
they've
nice.
just allowed me to hang out today, which is awesome.
Oh, it's an honor. We're very happy that you were able to come in and check out what we've got going on down here in our little basement.
Yeah.
Well, it's not so little, is it?
That is- yeah.
And it's beautifully done.
Mhm.
Thank you.
It's come a long way in a few years.
Yeah.
For the old timers here, from what I understand, it used to be just one room, right? From what I
Mhm.
understand.
Yeah.
So
It was.
yeah. So it's turned into quite an operation. We got some
Yeah.
Big Sky champions, some
Yeah.
national champions.
Yeah.
Mhm.
4 years and 7 national championships and 8 Big Sky championships.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool. Well, I tell you, the energy, I can still feel it here. I don't know how you guys actually broadcast here because there's so much activity
Mhm.
right next door.
Yeah.
Yeah. What games do you guys play?
We're both Overwatch players.
Right. I think you mentioned that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I.
And I said you're a killer, and you said no.
No, because I play a support. So I mainly focus on like healing my teammates, but I took over the Overwatch Instagram account from Sam. So he used to run it, and then I took over. And that's kind of been my domain.
Okay.
I didn't realize
Rachel-
what gold mine I was sitting on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rachel, you're not much of a gamer, are you?
No, I don't really play, but I run the Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So you do all the social media.
Yeah, I dabble. Yeah.
Yeah. That sounded a little like humble to me. I don't know.
No,
right?
she's good. She's
I'll
one of our
bet.
wizards.
Yeah, I'll bet. And
Yeah.
that kind of aligns with what with your interests as well, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's something to be said about having an eye for design and then layout,
Yeah.
and it ties into architecture just a tiny bit.
Just a tiny bit, the
Um,
design piece. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's
I
really cool.
when I first started here, I saw Rachel like working, and I was like, "What is your major? Like, you are really good at this." She's like, "Architecture." I'm like, "Oh, I
Yeah.
would not have expected that."
It's more like a hobby, I think. It's
Yeah.
just fun.
Well, fun's the whole point of being here, right? And
Yeah,
well, I guess we got to
entirely.
learn too a little bit.
Yeah.
but it's fun being here.
Mhm. President Green, I was wondering before coming down here and like getting to like interact with everybody, like, did you know a whole lot about esports? Like, what was your like background knowledge on it?
Well, my son, and I used to play when he was like really little,
Mm-hmm.
and then he got better than me, and I quit.
What games?
It was Age of Empires. Yeah.
Oh.
Like with the little guys that they come to
Yeah.
life and then they move at a snail's pace and they build stuff and
Yeah.
you don't mind. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous, but he got really good at it. In fact, he competed in Brussels at one point.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he had some friends that across the country. Just a short story. I went down into our basement one day and he's on one of these headsets like this and he's talking. I thought he was talking to his friends like down the neighborhood, right?
Mhm.
Turns out he's talking to people in England, and I'm like, "You're playing people in England, yeah, and don't bother me. I'm in the yeah."
Oh
Yeah.
man.
So, and of course now he's got a lot of different games. He's on Twitch and he does the
Oh,
whole thing,
very
So
cool.
yeah, he's always been into it. He's got, the high powered computer and everything. So
Mm-hmm.
everything I know I learned from him.
Yeah.
Just basically. So yeah.
Well, we've got a really, really cool program here. We're probably like I would say we're one of the most progressive programs in the PNW right now.
That's what I heard.
And esports is just like it's rapidly growing. It is like I think research would show it is one of the biggest growing kind of industries or programs right now. ISU just started their program up like 2 years ago, and I had the pleasure of talking with their director over the weekend because we hosted a big tournament. So ISU came down, CBC, Gonzaga, and we had everybody cramped in here. It was awesome. But I talked to the director there. His name's Charles, and he just had so much love for the like industry itself. And I think one thing I really took away from that I feel like you would agree with is like because you care a lot about student involvement.
Yeah.
I read up a little bit about like why you wanted to become the president and how like student safety and student well-being is like just so important. And there's a lot of data that backs up like how well you do in school and graduation rates with student involvement. And that's
You've
one
done
thing.
your homework. That's absolutely
I
right.
care-
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't know what I wanted to do with my PR degree until I came here, and then I was like, this is where it's at for me.
That's cool.
But Charles really kind of was just like, there are people that wouldn't would have dropped out by now if it wasn't for programs like esports or other university clubs.
Keeps them engaged, right?
Exactly, it keeps
Mhm.
them engaged. It builds community.
And community, the Vandal family is what
Yes,
keeps
Vandal,
you here.
exactly.
It truly is.
It really is, and
Yeah.
that's kind of one of the things I was pushing to my younger sister. I was like, you should come be a Vandal. Like the community here, it's incredible, especially when you've lived here. It's just like it's like a hidden gem that's like it's always been there, but you don't really get to discover it until you like actually like dive into it. So
Yeah.
I think what we're doing here is just like absolutely incredible.
Well, I'm
and
biased. I
yeah.
love this place.
Yeah.
But and I love students. The
Mhm.
energy you bring, and not a lot has changed. Since when I was on campus, as far as that, it's always
Right.
been kind of look out for each other. Make sure that we stick together and get through this
Mhm.
together, right? And
Mhm.
it's a great community that way, and I love that really is still here. And and part of it's because we're all here together on a campus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a destination campus as opposed to a commuter
Mhm.
campus, so
Mhm.
we get close and we get to know each other, right? And
Mhm.
it's a good thing, in my opinion.
Absolutely. Yeah. I actually didn't even know we had an esports program until late this semester.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't remember how I found out. I think I was actually at the rec center and I got like a notification that tryouts were happening and I was like, "Sure, I'll
Yeah,
show up."
I'll mosey down.
Yeah, and
down
then
and do
Wayne
that,
offered me a job and I was like, "Heck yeah, I'll join. This is awesome."
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize our program was like as involved and as big as it really
Mhm.
is. So,
Well, honestly, I didn't know it had grown this big. I mean, I knew we had it,
Mhm.
and I knew we had some success, but I didn't realize. I mean, this is a really professionally run outfit, and
it is.
if you're in production or communications,
Mhm.
the jobs here are about as good as you can get, and I think you can
Mhm.
speak to that.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, because you're doing this. Plus, you're also doing camera work for ESPN, right?
Yes,
For
sir.
us, yeah. It's a great experience. That's something you really can't,
Yeah.
get in many places. So
Yeah. Wayne has like he does more than most people I've ever met. Like he cares about the program and everybody in it so much.
Yeah.
It's remarkable to see.
this truly is Wayne's world,
It
isn't
is
it?
it
Yeah.
is Wayne's World. I mean, like he kind of built this from the ground up and has been running it ever since. Like this is almost like another one of his babies.
Yeah.
And
I get it.
it's you feel that when
Yeah.
you work here and when you play here, like this is like that's definitely something like that is very prominent is like how
Yeah.
much he cares.
You definitely feel it.
I-
I think it also
I see it too.
Yeah.
I think it carries over to the staff too. Is like Wayne cares so much, so we care so much.
Mhm.
I think it just builds an amazing environment.
Yeah.
I do too.
I mean, he was willing to dye his hair purple.
Yeah.
For us,
So what? So you asked him to do that?
No. So for Vandal Giving Day, we
Yeah.
hosted our 32-hour live stream. And obviously we need kind of incentives for people to give and to tune into the live stream. So if we said that if we hit a certain amount donation goal that he would dye his hair. And we hit the goal and he
And
dyed
he
his
did
hair
it.
for it. Yeah.
I didn't know
Sam
that
dyed
story.
his hair too.
Yeah, I
Did you
joined him
really?
on
Yeah.
that. It all washed
That's
out
so
at this
cool.
point, but
Yeah.
That's so cool.
No, we had so many people getting pied in the face for
Oh my
donation
gosh.
incentives.
That's great. I
Yeah.
had no idea. I just walked in and I saw his hair was purple. I thought, okay, Wayne, you do you. You know?
Yeah, no, he did that for us.
Yeah,
And,
that's really
yeah.
cool.
I mean, I think it suits him. I have purple hair, so I think it
Yeah,
looks
okay.
cool.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have grown a lot. I think we're sitting at like above 100 players right now
That's what I
and over
understand.
40
yeah.
staff.
Yeah.
We are very quickly outgrowing our space. I think I feel like it's kind of you can't really tell until everybody comes in here,
Yeah.
but I mean, we had a lot of people in today and I was like, "Whoa." Like
Yeah,
there's
that's
a
what-
lot of people here.
That's what Wayne was saying, and he said
Mhm.
when there's times when it's just too full, right? They
Mhm.
have
Yeah.
to ask people not to play that. That's hard.
Yeah, it
so-
is hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of I'm trying to remember what the actual numbers are, but we're about at like a third. We serve about a third of the student athletes that like athletics does with like I think a a fraction of a percent of like the budget. So like we are kind of like we're we're pushing out about like we're at max capacity right now and I think what Wayne has been able to create and what we're able to do is just it's phenomenal. And it's like
Mhm.
we're using every single like outlet as we like that we can. We're taking every single angle and I think here in the next couple of years like we will probably have one of the biggest esports programs if not the PNW the country. So I think that's something like to be super proud of.
Yeah,
Like,
no, I agree.
And I'm sure you know that already. I'm telling
No,
you things you already know.
No,
but
I'm still learning. You
Yeah.
know, it's all good. You know, it's. I have this other job that kind of takes all my time, so I don't get to. I don't really get
Yeah.
to do a lot of fun stuff like this, you know.
Yeah.
And so I think I was telling you guys earlier. I saw it on my calendar. I was going, yes,
Yeah.
you know. All right, this is going to be a good day, you know.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I heard you used to be a lawyer.
No.
That was your dad.
No. Well, he was a
Rachel,
lawyer.
you did not do your homework.
Well,
I
Well,
did the wrong homework, I guess.
no, I worked for I
A
worked
law firm.
for law firms,
Okay.
right? But I am not a lawyer.
No.
I'm
What
a
did you do for
I'm
them?
a business guy. I did run a law firm. I was the CEO of a large law firm. At my last job, I was the global. It was a much bigger firm, but global chief financial and operating officer.
Mhm.
So we were in over 30 countries, you know,
Wow.
which is amazing. So a lot of cross-border M&A, a lot of regulatory law, you know, some litigation in just the different jurisdictions, but also international arbitration, those sorts of things. So not nearly as fun as gaming. So let's talk about gaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about Rocket League?
I know nothing.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know anything either. But
Okay.
the way
Well, let's talk about it.
the way I would describe it is it's like virtual car soccer. It's the exact same format. So it's a 3v3, except you control this little car and like you play soccer
Yeah.
with the car.
Yeah.
And so I think that's what we're doing the pre-show interview for, because I think our Rocket League
Yeah,
team has a game.
that's what I
Mhm.
understand. And I understand you've got a net of some kind.
Yeah, so like you
guys-
try to get the ball in the net, and
Yeah.
like it's soccer, you know.
Yeah.
But I
Well,
was
cool.
I was curious because that's what we're gonna be doing next, and I think watching it is kind of like, what's going on here, you know?
It's one of the more digestible ones, though. If you
Yes.
like don't know
Yeah.
video games, this one's definitely the one to like get your first preview of esports.
So
Yeah.
through.
it's at a level I can understand.
Yeah,
It just
right?
it
You know,
doesn't
you
have
just-
all the visual clutter
Yeah.
that the other games might.
Yeah.
It's kind of yeah, like
What was the one over there?
Like you said.
Stomp? Called Stomp or Smash?
Smash
Smash.
Bros. Yeah,
Smash. Stomp.
Yeah.
Smash.
close enough.
Yeah. I mean, that had a lot going on. It's hard to it's hard to right? 'Cause
yeah,
it's just
and that's
so,
not even the worst of it.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
I wish
yeah.
we could show them like an Overwatch or a League game.
Yeah.
That would be quite the treat.
So much
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah. I think I'd enjoy that.
Yeah. Do you play any video games currently?
I-
Probably not recently, but
No,
like.
yeah, like I said, it's been a long time since my
Yes.
son was much smaller. But
Mm-hmm.
you know, someday when I'm sitting by a lake, I'll probably pick them up because I do. I used to enjoy doing it. You know,
Mhm.
but it's just so.
Do you ever play any like the classics,
Oh yeah,
or, like,
well,
the Mario games?
I used to, but again, I really don't have a lot of time to do those
Right.
things these days.
Yeah,
But
you are busy.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, but so I would like to. I mean, I'm kind of jealous when I watch you guys, and all the stuff you got going on here. And
Yeah.
I don't know about my skills, my reaction time is probably a little
It's okay.
slower than it used to be, but
There are levels to it, but I think you can. I think it's kind of easy to learn, or
Yeah.
maybe not. I'm not sure.
yeah.
I've kind of always been a bit of a gamer, so maybe if we teach Rachel, you tried playing Street Fighter, right?
Very briefly. I played more Smash than Street Fighter.
Oh yeah.
I find Smash is the easiest to jump into and have a good
Mhm.
time because I played against Wayne.
Yeah. Well, we
So-
also played with Wayne Eccles.
Yes,
That
that's
was
right.
fun. For-
Yeah.
I understand Blaine's not bad.
no, he was doing.
That's what I understand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he defeated me.
Yeah,
I think he won.
I was going to ask what he does
Yeah.
during the day.
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. For Vandal Gaming Convention, he
Yeah.
kind of kicked our butts
Yeah.
during the tournament we did.
Yeah.
He was really good.
He's
It's
spending
okay.
evidently he's spending way too much time video gaming. Yeah?
Yeah.
He likes to hang out here every now and then.
Does he?
Yeah.
We see him in here once a blue moon. It's pretty fun.
That is cool. I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
He
Oh,
he's a big supporter of our program. He
Yeah.
loves it.
I know it.
And we love Blaine.
Yeah, that's
He's
good.
wonderful.
I do too. He's a big teddy bear, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just cares a lot.
He does.
He's a good dean.
He is.
Mm-hmm.
He is.
All right. Well, I mean, I feel like I've been kind of talking your ear off, so I was curious, do you have any questions for us as like a program, or just us?
What's your
as
favorite thing
individuals?
about the University of Idaho? And you can't say this place, but it probably is. But besides this place, what's your favorite thing about the University of Idaho?
I've had a lot of fantastic professors. I have not had a single bad professor experience so far. and I've had great
is true.
classes and just great time every single time I go
That's
anywhere.
saying something, and
Mhm.
I hear that a lot from our students, and to me that's really important because that's part of the experience here. That
Mm-hmm.
our faculty are some of the best in their professions, but they care about the students, and that's the most
Mhm.
important thing. When I hear
Yeah.
about a professor that may not care as much about the students or they're difficult with them, we try to fix that. We really do, and it's very rare though. We have the best faculty.
Yeah, I'd have to say the same thing.
Faculty.
I feel like I've made like friendships with some of my professors. I've grown like really close and just created some really good connections.
That's awesome.
Like I mean, we talked earlier, Professor Kojo. Like,
Yeah,
she's absolutely
she's
incredible.
amazing.
One of the
Yeah.
sweetest people ever.
Yeah.
And like those are people that I feel like I can rely on and that they understand me and I understand them. And if I'm having an issue, like they're always ready to help. Like often like after office hours and that sort of thing. And like it just feels like they care.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
How about you?
My answer's a little different, but I was thinking that just the beauty on campus, the nature, and as an architect, I guess the buildings, I
Yeah.
can't help but admire them.
Yeah.
But I genuinely enjoy like walking to class, just regardless of the weather, and like just taking it in.
Because it is a beautiful place.
Yeah.
I love it here too. I love this community. I love the campus.
Mm-hmm.
Campus has always been beautiful, but
Mhm.
to your point, they haven't ruined it. And I've been to other campuses. I won't mention any of them, but
Okay.
even some big name ones, and you walk through, you think, there's no feel to it. There's just
Yeah.
like there's a building from the '60s, there's one from the '70s, there's one from the '80s,
Mhm.
there's one from the 2000s, and there's
Mhm.
nothing tying them together, right?
Yeah.
But here, there's kind of a feel,
There's a
right?
unity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
I
like
like
that
that.
feng shui.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Great
There's
terms.
life to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, very much so.
I
like
do
that.
love when the sun comes out and I see everybody like on the lawn.
I do
like,
too.
Playing
Mhm.
games. I'm
Yeah.
like, this really is the college they advertised in the movies.
Yeah.
Huh?
You know,
Yeah.
my office is in that corner of the ad building, and I have to say it's really tough on a really sunny day when everybody gets
Yeah.
out again and they're out on the ad lawn playing volleyball and all that. I'm looking out there. I want to go do that.
Yeah, I'm
So-
kind of scared these 4 years are gonna pass like way too fast.
It does. It does.
All right, well, it looks like that is all the time we have today. I would like to give a huge thank you to President Green for coming to the lab and hanging out with us
Oh,
on stream.
On that note, actually,
this
we
is
do
a good
have
point.
something for you.
Oh,
We wanted to just thank you for your support and everything you've done for us.
it's
So
got
we
my
kinda-
name on the
We
back.
got you a
Look at
custom
that.
esports jersey. You can either
Check
hang
that
it up or
out.
put
Wow.
it on, but that's just from us. We wanted to say thank you so much for all that you've done for us.
Oh, I
and
love it.
for your
Thank you
support.
so much.
yeah,
I'm touched.
We really appreciate
I
it.
appreciate that. That's
Yeah.
really cool. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Sorry to interrupt you.
No, you are all good.
Go Vandals.
Yeah, go Vandals.
Go Vandals. Stay tuned for the showcase match of Idaho versus the Montana Grizzlies coming up next in Rocket League. Well, that's all the time we have for today. I've been Sam, and we'll see y'all next time.
All right. Well, welcome to a special occasion here. The president is in the building.
He's in the building.
Yes, we've got a good one on tap. It is another chapter in the 130-plus year history of these two schools competing in competitions all over across various sports, across various competitions and everything. It is the Idaho Vandals versus the Montana Grizzlies, a classic Big Sky rivalry, and we're excited for it as always. I'm undrafted alongside Bradical.
Yeah, it should be a very fun one today. Our Rocket team is pretty good, if I don't say so myself, so I have pretty high hopes for this matchup. But yeah, as we were saying, and as everyone just saw, President Scott Green is in the house. It's super awesome to have him here, being able for him to see all that we have in this esports lab right now, and we're just very appreciative of this opportunity given to us.
Yes, the atmosphere is what he'll hopefully bear witness to a good Rocket League team. A few national championships shared between these two players. 8 Big Sky championships in the entire program's history. 7 national championships. A lot of silver gets passed around.
Keep listening.
Yeah, you get a look at this team that will be playing here shortly in this showcase match. This Montana Grizzlies team, something have forced themselves some pretty good results in the meantime, but this Idaho team is one of the classics of the esports. Of course, you get Logor there, far from the second one from the right there. Some of the best. There we go.
Yeah, Logor in the building. We also have Jimmy. We have Zach Man. We might also have KX maybe. I don't know, but I think it's Jimmy, Logor, and Zachman. We got Boofless here as well.
Boofless as well. That's a classic name in this
Yeah.
esports.
That is a classic name.
Yeah, there's Zachman right there. Man, these teams, it seems like with the Rocket League teams, it's like it's just the same group of people for a while in this program, which is really cool to bear witness to.
Yeah, they've kind of been a couple of the OGs in the building, especially Zachman, Boofless, Logor for sure, kind of the face of Rocket League. And yeah, as you were saying, have gotten multiple titles in this game, and also a couple of them play multiple games. I know Jimmy played some Valorant, but yeah, Rocket League's definitely the main game. But these are some versatile gamers, some very pro gamers, and we have seen a ton of plays from them. I love the magic that happens on the field when these players take the stage.
Take the stage, yeah, in the digital world, of course. Well, I mean, with the amount of time that these guys have spent together playing, the chemistry that is on display, and will hopefully be on display here early in this match, is just absolutely insane. I expect a few trick shots out of them tonight, I won't lie to you.
Yeah, I definitely want a couple. I know Jimmy is a very mechanical player, can take the ball down the field while being in the air the whole time, just dribble it and then finish it off with either a double tap or just dunking it straight in the goal. Very skilled mechanical player. But yeah, as we were saying, they're very good at team play. You see a lot of passes, you see a lot of setups from them, and yeah, a lot of highlight plays. And yeah, there's Zachman once again locked in. I believe they're all controller players.
Extremely locked in. Yeah, they're all controllers on this Varsity team at least. Most of the other teams, I believe, are also controllers. And of course, Varsity is not the only team we have for Rocket League. Thankfully, there is all the way to JV4 and a lot of excitement. We saw, I think it was JV2, have a pretty deep run into the playoffs in their respective leagues. That was definitely some fun times. But,
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, I think they ended up with second place.
It was second.
Yeah,
yes,
they ended up losing to Purdue, but I mean Purdue's kind of like our arch nemesis. It seems like, or our kryptonite in our final matches. Our CS team and now our Rocket League JV2 team. There's Jimmy. Definitely some hype coming from him today.
Yeah, just locked in. Look at those razor sharp eyes in the training lab. The training mode.
Absolutely locked. That's what we love to see.
Yeah, and of course, well, you mentioned Purdue, the Counter-Strike team, two-time runners-up to that Purdue team. This is very cool. A bit of a rivalry forming there in the Counter-Strike side of things, and a lot of different other schools as well, which is pretty cool, which is a unique aspect of video games. What Purdue is all the way across the country on the physical campus, but this Idaho team gets to play them a lot, and that is thanks to the digital world of video games.
Yeah, it's really cool. We get to see and interact with colleges we don't normally get to interact with in sports leagues or any of that. And yeah, I've come to learn like a lot of new colleges I didn't even really know.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and I learned fun facts about them. I always like knowing what their mascots are. I love the mascot but no one's gonna beat Joe Vandal. Joe Vandal is probably the best mascot I've ever seen, and
Whoa.
oh man, hello!
You got the president.
Come in the camera here. We got the president himself.
All right, just come on in.
Yeah, pose right in front of our awesome Joe Vandal.
Look at this. We're on the
Yeah, yo, screenshot it, please, Mom. Get the camera. Yeah.
See you guys.
Thank you so much.
You're all right.
Oh man.
All right.
Oh man, a good old Vandal hug right
He's
there.
so chill.
Wow.
Yeah, President Green really embodies the Vandal spirit, I would say.
Yeah.
Comes on. I'm also in the marching band, and whenever the band camps will happen, he comes around in his truck, is waving all over at us for the band camps. Like I remember, we had like a walk from the Kibbe Dome, to like where we're practicing at.
Yeah.
Just waves all over, and yeah,
Yeah, super smiley guy. Hey, I've yet to see him without a smile on his face. I'm gonna be honest, or in a bad mood at all. Always in a very great mood, and I'm in the great mood right now as we're going right into game number 1 of this best of 7 Rocket League series, ladies and gentlemen. Best of 5. Never mind.
No worries. We'll get the scoreboard in a second. Oh, already a quick shot, but it's just deflected away into the corner. Now, a lot of the times this Vandal team likes to stay back, stay controlled for a little bit. As they've kind of let Montana have possession here for a little bit, maybe just unable. But now they go. It's a 2-on-1 attack, but a good save there by Garvey. Right into the air. Zachman an air dribble. Just a whiff up top. Is there a potential? Nobody is there, so it'll be backed away from the corner. Never mind. Logor has it going to try something in the air again. 2 grounded Montana players. Goes right past him on the flip, but a good save by Garvey.
Yeah, Jimmy's trying to get this set back up for one of his teammates, but Austin there to unset the center, and Austin's taking the upfield. Logor intercepting it. It's a battle of the mid control right now. It's going back in the
Jimmy,
fourth.
Logor is there, decides to op around.
But Austin is here, but Zachman is really good at defense. I would definitely say he's one of the best defensive players on this Idaho team.
But a lollipop that is deflected into the corner for a bit. This Idaho team not had to do too much on their own end here in this first game. Best out of 5 series as they've been in the offensive zone. But Montana's holding strong on the defensive side.
Double tap
good
from
double tap
Jimmy
in and a score! Zachman opens it up.
That was so beautiful right there. Double tap onto the wall and just goes to a great pass straight to Zachman, who no one was quite guarding or reading. Yeah, Zachman was kind of just lurking on that left side of the field that whole time and just popped out at the right opportunity.
Yeah, Montana just a little bit behind on that play there as they were unable to read the double tap pass. That is a great pass out of the Idaho side, though. Ooh.
All right, Logor hitting it down the field, wants to try and chase the ball some, but Garvey with no boost hits it back to his teammate Austin. Lost control of the ball.
Zachman over to Logor, scores.
Yes, Logor makes the score 2-0 off of a little bit of a loose ball from Austin right there, and Logor just had a nice little tap in. 3 minutes remaining on the clock. Idaho with a very hot start. Montana wanting to try and get a score on the board here. But, man, yeah, Austin misses the ball again. It seems like Idaho's taking a lot of these boosts away.
Logor the tap in. Nobody's there. And another score makes it 3-0.
Oh, man. We are starting off very strong. Vandals are. And, yeah, Logor with another goal. And the kickoffs are strong from Idaho, and then just the possessions that fall are also very strong. Idaho's playing a perfect game so far. Montana has to try and get some offensive passing going, offensive setup plays. Here's their moment. Oh, Garvey just misses the aerial there, and Jimmy gets a hold of the ball. Or maybe not. It's a little bit of a scramble here.
In the air for now. Now in the Idaho corner for the first time, and a rebound. Garvey scores, makes it 3-1. They aren't going down without a fight in this first game.
No siree. Yeah, okay, let's take a look here. Logor misses the contesting, and that just sets up a free goal for Garvey there. So great play from Montana. We see a oops in the chat from Logor. And the oof in the chat from Rid.
Bit of a lapse defensively on the Idaho end, although they're looking to get it right back. 2-3 Montana defenders are there. Oh, I stand corrected. Right in the middle, off the post. Not going to work. Jimmy does have it. The rest of the Vandals will back up for a second as it's an air dribble from Jimmy. Logor also looking to go aerial. All three of them kind of clank together.
I think they try to use the power of friendship
something like that. They tried like a triple pinch. That was interesting. Not quite there. Back in the Idaho end. They're going to try again, though. Jimmy over. Do it again. They're trying for the interesting pinch to get the ball at a knuckleball angle.
Yeah, they're really taking control over this air game right now. Montana seems to be struggling a little bit with the air game.
Scores again.
Game is there.
Makes it 2-3 now in this Idaho defense. Yeah, just fit through. Logor just missed it on the mound. Was not quite reading the ball there. It is now 2-3. Idaho still ahead.
Yeah, only up by 1 now. Off of a hot start, kind of slowing down here. were trying to get that triple pinch play, which is awesome. But now it's a lot closer, so they definitely got to be a bit more careful. Logor shot on goal, and Zachman with just the slightest of touches makes it go right on in.
Oh, yeah, a beautiful setup pass there from Logor. Zachman was there. Jimmy was also there, so that was pretty much a guaranteed goal as the Montana defense finds themselves lapped up in the corner for a second. It's now 2-4 here in this game one.
Oh, fake
kickoff, but it's going to be... Oh, Logor tried something. Wasn't quite there. Now it's back in the corner for a second. Seems like the...
Yeah, if Garvey actually hit that with a little bit of power, that could have actually made it to the goal, but this can
good
also...
save by Logor. Zachman is there to get it away, right to Jimmy maybe. But no, it is deflected right around. Zachman should be there. That was almost scary for a second. Now Logor, oh man, Garvey's caught way out of position. Was there to get the bump though. Now it's another reset around in this defensive end. A save around, kind of just lobbed it up there, hoping an Idaho player was there.
Idaho's getting so aggressive on this offense right here, sending two people to try and spank it into the goal. But, man, the defense is also there for Idaho. A ton of saves coming from them, and that just transitions into the offense. It's what they do so well. Logor with a pass back to Jimmy, who... bounces it off the wall. Logor trying to
Austin
take it
there.
in.
That was a scary shame, but thankfully Austin was there on the Montana side, and now the Grizzly attack looks to get going.
Yeah, only 30 seconds left on the
wall.
clock.
Pitch around for Idaho at a nasty spot, but Montana was able to get there first. Zachman still has it. Man, the pressure that Idaho has exhibited in this first game has been tremendous.
Yeah, and speaking of pressure, 15 seconds remaining. Idaho has to try to find this goal. They do. Yeah, the shot is just a little bit off, but it is still here. Montana is still harassing this goal, but Zachman aerial
for Jimmy off
to
the
Jimmy.
Crossbar. Logor's there with 1 second on the clock. This is game anyway, but can they get it? They can get it. A 5-2 victory at the end. The buzzer beater, it was already decided, but it's always cool to hit a buzzer beater.
Yeah, the cherry on top to finish out game number one. Idaho takes it with a 5-2 and leads the series 1-0.
Yes, and a very good 1-0 start for Idaho. The pressure was there for sure. They had it. Montana was caught defensively, lapsing a few times in that match. If they tighten that up, they had a pretty good start there, and then the Idaho pressure just got to them.
The defense from Montana seems pretty good. It's just the amount of possession time that Idaho had on their side and the amount of passes and shots they hit on the goal. I think... Idaho had like 15 plus shots on goal.
Yeah,
that map.
They had the volume shooting was the plan there. The Montana defense was finding themselves sitting back a lot, kind of out of position sometimes. If they can tighten that up, then this will be a 1-1 series. On the other hand, this Idaho team's just got to do more with what they were doing. Some great passes from Logor to get it to the man that was able to shoot, and some great solo efforts there. A great first game out of this Idaho team.
Yeah, my favorite goal, okay, Murphy, 6-7ing on camera. Everyone ignore that. But we are going into game
we've
number
got
2.
Boofless in, a call from the past. We'll swap out for Zachman.
Blast from the pass right here, ladies and gentlemen. Ball is on Idaho's side. Austin goes for the shot, but is well defended. And Jimmy has it up in the air, bringing it towards the goal.
Tap in, and a good one at that. Makes it 1-0 here in game 2 quickly.
Wow.
So it took a bit of a feeling out process in game 1, but this Idaho team looks to take firm control here.
When cars fly, man. That is beautiful. I also love that goal celebration. Whatever, it's so colorful.
Yeah, for sure.
And
The
nice.
animations, one of the best parts of Rocket League are all the goal animations that are in the game. Pinch off the wall here, looking to do something. Booflos are trying something crazy.
Yeah, don't know if that's quite how he planned it, but Jimmy, he now has the ball, gets the 100 boost. Contesting in mid here, Boofless gets the ball. Goes on Idaho's side, but it seems like Jimmy is running away with it, going towards the goal, up in the air. It was almost a nice arch on that ball, but didn't quite go in.
Yeah, not quite. Boofless could be there.
Yeah, no boost.
No boost, unfortunately. Oh, but Austin does have a boost on the Montana
Oh,
side.
that's
but wait,
a power shot.
Could have been caught out of position. 2 defenders were there on the Montana side for now. Go for the car bump. Is anyone there? No, Boofless just misses a 2-0 opportunity.
That was such a beautiful set as well. Just unfortunate miss from Idaho here. Montana wants to try and something on offense, but they have to get away from their side.
Yeah, they preferably like to get
Here
out of their
we
own
go.
side. Oh, wait, hang on a second. No defenders
just
are
barely
there.
off.
The good read. Garvey the Great will tie it up at 1 here.
We're breaking axles right there. Austin,
absolutely.
I don't know if... I think that miss wasn't on purpose, but it ended up working out for them. Nice little tap in into the goal, going right underneath 2 defenders there and tying up the score 1-1.
Yeah, Jimmy just reads the play wrong there, and it's 1-1 quickly. Those defensive moments are crucial. Jimmy is going to look to pass it to Logar, Maiko, Ariel here in a
that was
second.
almost a little scary.
Oh, wait,
for Idaho.
what a lapse in defensive judgment. It's 2-1 Montana. Oh, caught Idaho. They were trying some nasty stuff in the air, but the bump there, and Boofless out of position for the ball, completely whipped, and it's now 2-1 Grizzlies here in Game 2.
Kind of just served it on the platter right there.
Yeah, just an unfortunate whip. That was looking to get the nice play going, but it wasn't to any avail, and it cost him there.
Rid hits the ball to his teammate.
Off the post.
Shot is just a little bit off. Jimmy is here, passing it to Logor, but great interception from the
Rufus
defense.
Will pinch off the wall, maybe try and do it himself, but no, Garvey was there. Logor will have it in this corner. Now Austin around.
Yeah, back to Vandal's side here, getting past Boofless.
Oh, Jimmy taps it in himself. 3-1 now Montana. The defensive is showing off, and
Wait,
Montana...
Was that an own goal right there?
I believe it was. Yeah, it was an
Oh,
own goal from
no.
Jimmy. Just completely missed the angle. It looked like Austin was there to tap it in regardless, but yeah, just an unfortunate angle. 3-1 now on the Montana side.
Boofless wins
Oh, but
the
a nasty
kickoff.
ball. Jimmy could be in position.
Oh!
Misses the defensive save. Man, some defensive lapses from both teams in this game too. It's 3-2 now, still in the Grizzlies' favor. Jimmy from a tough angle made a good shot.
Yeah, wow, put it in the perfect place to where it was just an awkward position where that defender could get to. But Idaho just needs one more point to tie up the round.
Jimmy's
that
gonna
ball
try a
got
pinch,
awfully
nobody
close.
there. Logor is there. I stand corrected. Tries to pinch it off the wall for Boofless.
Logor
Goes
hitting
back.
it
Is
to
Jimmy
Jimmy.
there? 2 defender, 2
It powers
Grizzlies were there.
through. Just a bounce shot off the ground.
Yeah, and Jimmy just angled it perfectly. There were 2 Grizz right there to defend, but that's a tie ball game right there.
Scoring master right there, and yeah, tie ball game. 2 minutes 30 on the clock. We could get a pretty high score game with the rate this is going. Seems like the attack is doing very good this time around for both teams. Defense a little bit lacking. We'll see what Jimmy can do here. Passing it to Logor. It was
Austin
a
should be
beautiful
there,
tee-up shot.
Kind of far out, and Austin was there. Now Rid is there. Kind of just in the air. Montana looks to get going here. Logor was quickly able to meet that offensive opportunity, though.
Oh, that boost was taken right from
Jimmy
underneath
floats
Logor's wheels. Still trying to put some pressure. Here is
Boofless
Boofless.
here, maybe. Oh, the bump prevents a nasty solo effort. Logor is there.
There's a
Jimmy's
foul!
there for a beautiful goal. What an effort there on the teamwork. And they will take the lead here. Man, you don't see that in ranked play. Logor just taps it, knows that Jimmy is behind him. And the car bump was just a little too late there, as it's 4-3 now.
Yeah, the follow-ups from Idaho have always just been really good. And they like doing those triple commits on offense there. A lot of times you always got to be wary of that third person coming in hot. And it was Jimmy that time around getting the lead for Idaho. Logor getting it on the side of Montana. Montana regaining possession. Wants to try and set up a play here. Ball is up in the air. Is anyone there for Montana to contest it? No.
Oh,
so
no.
Jimmy.
Oh, Logor missed it. Jimmy is not there. Oh, my goodness. Is something going to happen? No, not quite. Oh, Boofless could be there, though.
Oh,
Montana's
mixing up
getting
on
a
defense.
little... Ooh, Montana was getting a little impatient there. Thankfully, they were able to get it out. Now, Jimmy off of the ceiling, going to try some flip reset. Not quite going to happen.
They
The bump
really
from
want to get
Montana.
that double pinch into the goal.
Oh, yeah. They really want to try that. It would be a nice clip. Logor is just going to take this behind his net for a second.
Less than a minute on the clock. Boofless hitting
Little
it
tap it.
towards
Yeah, Idaho looks
Jimmy,
for
who hits it towards
Logor.
Logor. Just barely off. That would have been a beautiful set of events. But Idaho still has the lead.
Just missed on the pinch. That could have been trouble on the Idaho end. Logor's there. It seems like Idaho is seemingly getting to the ball first in all of these, I would say 50-50s, but they're not 50-50s if you get there first. They're 100 O's.
100 O's. Seems to be the story of this match so far.
Nail flipper set,
Demolition
Demo in the
mid-air
air.
on Logor. That's going to make it quite hard for Idaho to do some.
Boofless and Jimmy are both there. They're really trying to get that double pinch in.
And Montana has 5 seconds to try and make something happen. They got to
gotta
keep
be in
this
the
ball
air.
up in the air. Jimmy tries to get a final
Should
goal.
tap down. Rid was not there in time, and they take a 2-0 series lead here after going down 3-1 there. A good comeback effort.
Yeah, locked in the second half. Second half players that time around. And yeah, taking a look at a couple of these replays, Logor is just always there next to the goal, ready for that tap-in shot, ready for the awesome shot. And Montana's had some pretty good goals themselves. It definitely taking advantage over the mistakes on the Vandals defense.
Yeah, we talked about the chemistry in the pregame show for this Idaho team. You are definitely seeing it. I mean, the passes there, that one right there was absolutely amazing. But just, it's also a lot of stuff that you aren't seeing on camera, like the bumps from the teammates that are kind of off camera. If you watch the rest of it, they're doing everything all over the ball.
Yeah, and then they're always in such a calm, positive demeanor. Whenever I walk past them while they're full of tryharding, it seems to just always be positive and good spirits as well, and that's what makes a good team.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely in the locked-in mentality as well. Uh-oh, this could be trouble, but thankfully Zachman was there before Garvey could get something going. Boofless will look to just tap it over Austin, but it didn't quite happen.
Oh yeah, Jimmy is subbed out for Zachman this time around.
Yeah, getting the full rotation going. Logor's still in.
Yeah, I don't think we've quite seen this set of players play much together. We see a lot of Jimmy plus Logor plays, so we'll see if Zachman and Logor or Boofless Logor can maybe make something happen on attacker.
I believe this was the team from... Oh, hang on here a second. Oh, something...
That could have been beautiful.
Yeah, trouble for a minute, but Idaho was there to defend it. It's now in the air. But I believe this was the team from either a semester ago or 2 semesters ago. The former team. They had a good run going.
Okay, passes it to Rid, who hits it over to Garvey.
Rid will
Loses
have
the
it
ball.
for Logor, who's Spider-Manning his way up on the wall. Logor, oh, that just works. That works.
Yeah,
Wanted to get the pass
I
in.
thought that was a set, not a bat, or not a shot.
Yep, no, it
Yep,
wasn't.
that's a shot right there. Wow.
Logor wanted to tap it down, but
You can-
Zachman was too slow, and it didn't matter. This goal was still to be had. 1-0 here in this low scoring for this series, Game 3.
You could not have hit that any better. Logor gets that super fast save to save the kickoff goal.
Logor on the flip reset. Not much doing with no
Zachman
boost.
actually hits it from him.
Ooh, a bit of trouble, but no. The Idaho defensive side, when they have had to defend, has been pretty solid. And never
Right
mind,
as you
1-1.
say that.
As soon as I say that,
Karma.
nasty old commentator's curse, classic. Just
Classic.
classic. That is a crazy angle. That was a double tap off of the corner wall. I don't think Rid was trying to do that, but it still works.
Yeah.
1-1.
They saw Logor's crazy angle, and they're like, hey, we could do you one better. Well, we have one of our own.
Yeah, that double tap, and it was just the ball rolled in the wrong place.
All right, Logor has possession of ball, loses it thanks to Garvey. Nice shot on goal from Garvey, but Zachman is there to save like he is most of the time. Passing it up, gets the pass
Zachman
back
and
to
the Logor.
Oh,
Players,
it's beautiful. Oh, man, what a play. What a possession. Pass.
Ruthless, Zachman, Logor, 2-1, all three involved. Man, just the triple one-timer there. That was beautiful.
And every time you thought they were done passing, there was just another pass to be added to the chain reaction right there. What a beautiful second goal for Idaho with a 1-point lead.
Logor tries to do a pinch off the wall, wasn't quite there. Now it's Rid. This Montana team wants to get something going. They
And
might
this
have
could
something.
be it.
They do have something going. It's a tie game, 2-2, as Idaho was unable to rotate quick enough.
Yeah, and that's some of the problem with sending all 3 of your players straight to offense. If someone has a mistake, someone loses possession, then it's just an open goal, and those long shots can just get in. A fake kickoff for Idaho. Logor is going to get possession of this ball here. Garvey's trying to contest. Does actually end up doing a decent amount of damage here, but Vandals hit it on their side. Garvey misses the 100 boost. It is taken away from him. Nice center here, but no one is there for Idaho.
Logor will get ball tapped away from Garvey, but Zachman is in the air for Logor, maybe. No save will happen. It's 3-2.
Beautiful set right in the middle. You could not ask for a better set than that from Zachman.
More incredible passing out of his demonstrated team. Just can't ask for much better than that.
Logor is just so good at finding the right spot at the right time for the shot on the goal. So good at getting wide open. His positioning is immaculate here. And Idaho trying to put another point on the board. Zachman running out of the boost, loses control of the ball. Garvey taking it upfield here. Logor takes it himself, passes it to Zachman. Zachman just a little bit off on the pass to Buflis. Still trying to make something happen with this possession, but Garvey takes control. Garvey is doing a lot of the work for Montana right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Gets
There's
the demo as well.
Oh, this is trouble.
Everyone misses the
pitch.
ball!
What a crucial miss as they will stay down 1.
I think
120 remaining.
Maybe if Garvey had some boost there,
No,
it
just
would
had
have
the
been
wrong
better.
angle. That's unfortunate, but a long shot attempt will go into the corner. If Montana wants to do something in this game, they need to do it pretty quickly here. Logor is there defensively. This defense has been solid out of Idaho, other than the few lapses in judgment.
Yeah, 1 minute remaining in this match. Montana needs to try and tie this. Otherwise, Idaho is going to take this series away. Logor, shot on goal.
All the way through to end it, still in the corner. Montana's not done yet. They'll have maybe 1 or 2 more chances. That is if Idaho will give it up here in the late stages. 50-50 ball. Oh, a crucial tap by Logor. Austin could have something. No boost off the post.
Oh.
Not going to be doable for the Grizzlies in the corner.
Yeah.
1 more chance perhaps.
Those couple
Austin
off
is
shots.
there, but it does not get in. Still back in the corner. Rid will try to get the pass here. Zachman has it in the air.
Buflis taking it down the field, passes it to Logor, who
Logor
has
way
it in the air.
Rid was able to meet, though.
Montana has to go fast. They need this play to work. Idaho gets the ball. Zachman is there for the
Garvey tries to
interception.
pinch. Rid's there. They're going to have to do it in the air. 2 seconds. That's not.
And
Just touches down. 3-2 victory here in Game 3, and Idaho will take this series against the Grizzlies.
Yeah, nice 3-0 sweep from Idaho. Very strong performance from them as usual. And Montana definitely had a chance, especially in that third match. Just a couple of those shots were just a little bit off. They had the opportunity. You need 2 things. You need the opportunity, and then you need to execute on that opportunity. But a couple of the times it did not happen. But, man, couple beautiful goals from Idaho throughout that whole series. I think my favorite goal has to be that pass to pass to pass to pass to goal.
Beautiful teamwork is just something, it's just a witness, you know? It's just an event.
Yeah, but what an amazing show match for us today. Oh,
we're playing again. Hey, this is now a best of 7. Look at this.
It is a best of 7.
We aren't done
Wow.
yet. We'll play another. So I guess Montana will look to avoid a 3-0 sweep here.
Could be a reverse sweep.
Yes, we'll see what
It's
happens.
in the books.
They do have control here for a second. Tapped away now. Garvey. Ooh, Austin in a dangerous spot. Montana can just set up, be a little unpredictable on the offensive attack. This Idaho team has been reading them pretty easily every time.
Yeah, the rotations from Idaho have also just been flawless. Like, it's really hard to try and get an open goal like they have every time. And it seems like all the goals Montana has gotten was just off mistakes from Idaho. I'd love to see a goal where there's no mistakes and it's good defense, but even better offense. But here we go.
Or some more passes off the crossbar, but Boofless is there for the rebound. 1-0 as they look to complete this clean sweep here.
Yeah, it seems like just the possession was going to go off, but Boofless out of nowhere, right past all three defenders right there. All three defenders were kind of clumped up, and Boofless just came in hot and gets first point on the board for Idaho.
Yes, the positioning has been great in the offensive end.
All right, slowly goes towards Idaho's side.
Ooh, trouble there for a second, but no, Idaho was there. It seems like Montana is unable to make the shot. They have the pass, but it's broken up on the cross shot.
Yeah, just the aerial contesting from Idaho on defense is
that's
causing Montana problems.
Unfortunate. Reed can't get it. It is 2-0 here in Game 4. That's an unfortunate error. But just completely missed the angle there. Kind of a tough angle, not the easiest thing to get.
Yeah,
but
you kind of had to like predict that it was going up a little bit.
Yeah,
almost.
just predicted wrong there.
Boofless hits the ball. Jimmy gets it back, passing to Zach,
another
man.
beautiful shot. 3-0.
Oh, wow. Okay, so we're doing this. Boofless to Jimmy. Perfect pass to Zachman, and that's just
Over
beautiful
to
Rocket
Zachman,
League,
yeah.
ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, the passes happen before Montana is able to rotate, and that's a 3-0 quickly there in this Game 4, best out of 7.
Yeah, definitely going to make it hard for Montana to try and come back. It's almost going to take a miracle at this rate, but hey, hopefully that's a caster curse. I want to see some goals.
There you go.
There
Maybe.
we go.
You
Called
have
it out.
If Montana wants to come back, they probably have to acknowledge that they have to do it on the counterattack. Wait for Idaho to kind of just be a little behind defensively.
That Godzilla cell is so cool.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
All the sellers are cool. You saw like the Chaos Emeralds there from Sonic
Yeah.
a little bit ago. I'm not sure what that was.
I'll admit it, it's pretty cool. Jimmy hits the ball, centering
my
it
goodness, from
for
the air.
no one. Zachman gets the possession back. Nope, Boofless is there. Jimmy is hitting it down. What an angle from Jimmy.
What an
That
angle.
is so nasty. How is it? That's so hard to defend right there. He's just above the goal, just barely.
The Spider-Man play to hit it. That's just
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, that's just practice right there.
Yeah. Man, yeah, we see a little smirk on Jimmy. He's having a good time right now. I'd be having a great time after that goal. That was almost a nice shot as well, just right off the bat. Jimmy runs out of boost, can't make anything happen. Zachman just always here on defense, regains possession, hitting it upfield.
Might be there on the ground. Garvey was there for a second. Now it's all the way back to the Idaho end. They'll have to try again. Maybe Montana can get something going.
Boofless is just watching.
Oh, yeah. Going to wait for the pass. Garvey out of boost in the air, completely out of position. Thankfully, his teammate was there to cover for him this time. So Rid's going to try something. Almost looked like Boofless was going to miss that for a second.
Oh.
Zachman will have that.
That was almost a good set. I would have liked to see Austin just try and get to that ball a little more powerful, but
Boofless crossbar. Jimmy just misses this. Idaho in firm control here with just 2 minutes. Right now, 2 minutes.
and counting. Okay, it's going towards Vandal's goal. Boofless from the side hits it on, but hey, here we go.
Interesting
The
angle,
offense is still
nobody there.
going.
The Montana players were caught getting boost. That was a great shot. This is a good one.
Oh, that was a good follow-up from Garvey.
Yeah,
Nice.
great save by Boofless.
Yeah, great save from Boofless. It's good offense, but even better defense from Idaho right now.
Trying on the nasty angles. Man, a lot of these goals from the Vandals have come from interesting angles we don't see very often.
Yeah, a bunch of
Zachman just
wacky
misses.
goals happening.
Oh, this could be trouble. Oh, no, Jimmy was there. Had the wrong angle for a second. Once the camera panned, it was a lot easier.
It's kind of deceptive sometimes.
It can be, yeah. Now Rid, look at it, just get it away from there.
Oh, Biff
Goal
was-
for a second, tried something, was out of boost though. 2 Montana players were there to converge on it.
All right, it's
Jimmy
just a
gonna
little awkward, and that time is going to allow for Jimmy to get there just in time. But
3 goals are needed to come back here, and this is a decent idea, but yeah, Idaho just able to meet there. A little more.
oh, Zachman with a big hit to the side of Montana. Jimmy trying to following it up, but Bifwis could get here. Wants to try and set it up for one of his teammates. Who is it going to be, or is it
Pinch
to
on the
himself?
floor, but 2 Montana players were there. That would have been sweet.
Uh,
Jimmy's going to try solo effort.
that's
though.
dangerous.
The tap in, Zachman.
Oh, Zachman was paying
not
attention
there.
right
yeah,
there.
wasn't paying attention. Now Jimmy for Boofless in the air, but didn't quite have the right angle. It'll go into the corner. Zachman will try again. Man, they're really trying to get this 5-1 here.
Hey, but they are keeping it on the side of Montana, stalling out the time. 10 seconds remaining. This is going to
Idaho
be near
will take.
impossible for Montana.
Yep. Idaho will take this series in a clean sweep as soon as
Can they
this
get
ball
one
touches the
final
ground.
goal? Let's
Can
see
they, though?
it.
Jimmy, maybe?
Oh.
No, it doesn't.
An error. Oh, no.
And yeah, we're not doing a best of 9, I guess, because yeah, as soon as it happens,
No best of
we are
9
promptly
today.
booted out, unfortunately. But it is a great effort out of this varsity team. They definitely show their championship luster there.
Yeah, and that was 4 wins while rotating the roster every single round.
Oh yeah, for sure. All of these players capable, and a lot of chemistry developed, even with the rotations.
Yeah, it's good to have 3 great players for the Rocket League team, but even better to have a very competent sub that you can always rely on and sub out if you really need to. Subs are very helpful and very underrated, especially in esports and with college student lives. You never know what a college student has to do on a certain day.
Yes, this is true.
Yeah, couple.
Yes, all right. And yeah, and we just saw, I mean, the chemistry on full display. I say that a lot, but it really was. The passes we were seeing were just absolutely insane. This is the mark of a team that plays together a lot. I mean, look at that right there.
Yeah, the follow-ups. They know exactly like where to be, what to do.
Yeah,
Just so well rehearsed. You could tell they practice these plays over and over again in the range. And yeah, they've been cooking for years, and it definitely shows on screen.
yes, all right. Well, that's all the time we're going to have today. It is a 4-0 sweep for Idaho. We appreciate you tuning into what was a very special occasion here in the lab. But for now, that'll be it, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
See you guys.